Hi, I'm Howard Jacob, Director of the Human and Molecular Genetics Center, or what we call the HMGC. Thank you for coming to our website. I'd like to take a few minutes of your time and tell you about the HMGC and some of the exciting research and clinical activities that we're involved with, which we think is going to help change how medicine is practiced. So let me start with a little background. The Human and Molecular Genetics Center was formed in 1999 with the goal of being able to read somebody's DNA, called DNA sequencing, for the purpose of clinical utility. And what I mean by clinical utility is, can we read your DNA and use that to help us practice medicine better? And the analogy that I'd like to share with you is we actually use this type of information, although perhaps not with the same level of accuracy, every day. Every time you go to your physician's office, you're asked to fill out your family history form. And that family history form then is asking about what diseases travel in your family, what are you having, what medications are you on, and that information is used by your physician and care team to figure out what are you at risk for. In other words, it's a genetic survey. It just turns out that that information in general for most families is not very accurate because we don't share that information with each other, and in fact the accuracy of the diagnosis is often not quite where it needs to be. As an example, less than 5% of Americans that die have an autopsy. So how do we really know what somebody's dying from in our family? Well, your DNA actually gives us clues, and actually gives us more quantitation and gives us a better ability to ask those types of questions. And fortunately, we're in an age now where we can start using that type of information. And this is really going to revolutionize how we look at medicine. And I want to use an analogy of going from what we do today, which is really practicing medicine when you're sick, meaning reactive, to moving towards more wellness and taking care of you before you get sick, which would be prospective. And the analogy would be the car industry. It used to be, the way we found out that our cars broke down is they broke down. And there were whole industries around this that were important. Cell phones didn't exist, so we had payphones. There weren't gas stations, there were service stations because every single place you got gas had mechanics so they could fix your car. AAA and a whole host of other mapping sources were all available to help us take care of our cars. Well, now the computer chips enable us to know whether or not we should go to a mechanic. We've completely changed the number and activities of breakdowns in the car industry. So why not do that with medicine? Well, we believe you can do that, and we are having some success at that. We're currently in the middle of several pilot projects, both with our children and with our adult cases, in being able to use whole genome sequencing as a way of improving diagnostics. So if you're interested in finding out some more about that, please take a look at the site. There are several places I urge you to look at. So one, if you're just interested in more of keeping up to date on it, you can follow us on Twitter or Facebook, and some instances YouTube, where we're going to show some of these. We're also going to have What's Trending line, which is what's happening in recent days around genomics, whether it's in medicine or human interest stories using it. The other place you can look for information is with our faculty. We have a very, very talented faculty, and so if you're interested in research or potential collaboration, I urge you to look there. If you're interested in clinical information, well, please go to our children's site in our clinical genetics program down there, which you can click on that link and it will take you to their site. Even if you're an adult and you have clinical questions, please start there. If you can't find what you're looking for, let us know. We'd love to help you. And I'd like to just finish by saying thank you for visiting us at the HMGC. We hope you found what you're looking for, and have a great day.